Before maps existed, before kingdoms rose and fell, before the sea carried ships and the desert swallowed roads, there was a land shaped slowly by time itself. This land is Tunisia. Tunisia is small in size, but vast in memory. It stands where Africa reaches toward Europe, where the sea opens doors and the desert teaches survival. Because of this, Tunisia has always been a bridge, a meeting point of worlds. Long before writing, long before cities, early humans walked this land. They followed animals, they searched for water, they studied the sky. Thousands of years ago, Tunisia was not dry like today. Rain fell more often. Rivers flowed freely. Life was rich. As the climate changed, people adapted. They learned to farm. They raised animals. They settled. From these early communities came Tunisia's first ancestors, the Amazigh. The Amazigh were not one people. They were many tribes, united by language, land, and spirit. They believed the land was alive. Mountains had spirits. Wells had guardians. Ancestors watched over the living. Stories were sacred. Memory was power. Amazigh society valued balance, courage, and freedom. Women held strong roles. Elders guided the young. Even today, Amazigh blood flows through Tunisia's veins. But history never stands still. From the sea came new visitors.
Move the baskets quickly, the tide is coming in.
Careful with the pottery, stack it higher on the cart.
Around 800 BCE, wooden ships touched Tunisia's coast. They came from the eastern Mediterranean. They were the Phoenicians. They were sailors, traders, and builders. They did not conquer land. They connected it. They traded metal, glass, cloth, and purple dye. They brought writing, shipbuilding, and new ideas. And on Tunisia's coast, they built a city that would change history forever. Carthage. Carthage grew from a trading post into a mighty empire. Its ships ruled the Mediterranean. Its wealth flowed like water. Its power rivaled Rome itself. Carthaginians worshipped gods of strength and fertility. Religion shaped life, war, and leadership. But across the sea, another power rose, Rome, and the world would burn. Carthage had become rich, powerful, and proud. Rome had become disciplined, ambitious, and hungry. Two giants stood on opposite shores of the Mediterranean, staring at one another across the water, knowing that peace could not last. At first, the wars were about trade routes and control of islands, but slowly they became wars about survival. These wars would be remembered as the Punic Wars. Rome had strong armies on land. Carthage had the strongest navy in the world. So the first war was fought mostly on water.
Push forward! Board them! Incoming arrows! Shields up!
Rome, stubborn and determined, copied Carthaginian ship designs. Slowly they learned. Slowly they adapted. After years of blood and exhaustion, Rome won. Carthage was weakened, but not broken. And from that wounded city rose one of history's greatest minds. A Carthaginian general named Hamilcar Barca had a young son. His name was Hannibal. Legend says Hamilcar made Hannibal swear an oath, never to be a friend of Rome. Hannibal grew into a brilliant commander. He studied strategy. He learned languages. He understood fear. And then he did something no one thought possible. Instead of attacking Rome by sea, Hannibal marched his army from North Africa, through Spain, and across the frozen Alps, with soldiers, with horses, with war elephants. Rome was shocked. Hannibal defeated Roman armies again and again. At Cannae, one of the bloodiest battles in history, Rome lost tens of thousands of men in a single day. Rome was wounded, but Rome did not surrender. Years passed. Rome learned patience. They avoided Hannibal and attacked Carthage's allies. They weakened Carthage's resources. They waited. Finally, Rome brought the war to Africa. Hannibal returned home, too late. In the Third Punic War, Rome decided Carthage must not just lose, it must disappear. Carthage was burned. Its people were killed or enslaved. Its land was cursed. The great city fell silent. But Tunisia did not disappear. It changed hands. Rome rebuilt the land. They turned Tunisia into one of the richest provinces in the empire. Grain fields fed Rome's armies. Cities rose with stone roads, baths, and theaters. Tunisia became Roman, but not erased. Its people blended old ways with new rule, and something powerful began to grow quietly beneath the empire. A new faith. After Carthage fell, Tunisia became a jewel of the Roman Empire. Its cities flourished, its fields fed empires, and its people became part of a vast Mediterranean world. Tunis, Carthage, and Phystrus grew into bustling hubs. The streets were filled with merchants selling olive oil, grain, and wine, baths steamed with warm water, theaters echoed with laughter and drama. The Romans brought law, architecture, and order, but they also brought culture, mixing local Amazigh traditions with Latin language and customs.
Hear me, people of this city. The Lord is near. Turn from your old ways and embrace the light of his truth.
Over time, a new religion quietly spread across Tunisia, Christianity. Missionaries traveled from city to city, teaching about Jesus. People gathered in homes and secret meeting places. Despite persecution, the faith grew. One of Tunisia's most famous figures was Tertullian, a scholar and writer who defended Christian beliefs. He showed that even in the heart of Rome's power, ideas could survive and change the world. By the 5th century, the Roman Empire was weakening. Barbarian tribes swept across the Mediterranean. Tunisia faced invasions from Vandals who captured Carthage and ruled for almost a century. The Vandals brought their own laws and rulers, but Tunisia remained a land of resilience. Its people adapted, survived, and preserved knowledge through centuries of change. In the 6th century, the Byzantine Empire sent armies to reclaim North Africa. Carthage became the center of Byzantine rule in the region. Churches were built, roads were repaired, trade returned. Tunisia became a land where old Roman culture and new Byzantine influence intertwined. The people learned to navigate empires, always maintaining a unique identity.
Finest silks and spices from the south. Step aside, please. By order of the governor, all streets must be cleared now.
In the 7th century, a new force arrived from the east, the Arab army spreading Islam. Tunisia embraced this new religion, blending it with local culture. Arabic became the new language of trade and learning. Mosques rose where churches once stood. Markets thrived under new rulers. Islam shaped daily life, law, and governance. It also connected Tunisia to a vast Muslim world, stretching from Spain to the Middle East. Over the next centuries, Tunisia was ruled by various dynasties. Aghlabids built strong walls, mosques, and irrigation systems. Fatimids advanced trade and scholarship. Hafsids promoted cities like Tunis, making it a center of learning and commerce. Tunisia became a bridge between Africa and Europe, a place where knowledge, trade, and culture flowed freely. By the 16th century, European powers began exploring the Mediterranean. Tunisia's coasts attracted pirates, traders, and eventually colonizers. The Ottomans took control, ruling for centuries while allowing local dynasties to govern day-to-day affairs. The 19th and 20th centuries brought great change to Tunisia. Europe's reach grew stronger. France, seeking control of North Africa, began influencing Tunisia's politics, economy, and society. Tunisians valued their land, culture, and independence. Even under French influence, they resisted quietly at first. Farmers protested high taxes. Students studied in secret, learning both Arabic and French. Scholars wrote about Tunisia's history and identity. The fight for independence slowly gained momentum. Leaders emerged, calling for unity, freedom, and a future shaped by Tunisians themselves. After decades of persistence, Tunisia achieved independence in 1956. King Mohammed VIII of the Hussainid dynasty negotiated with France. Nationalist movements, led by figures like Habib Bourguiba, rallied people across cities and villages. Citizens celebrated in the streets, waving flags, singing and crying tears of joy.
Long live Tunisia! We celebrate independence!
Tunisia became a republic shortly afterward, with Habib Bourguiba as its first president. Education, health, and infrastructure began to improve rapidly. Women gained rights and joined public life in unprecedented ways. Tunisia's new era embraced both tradition and modernity. Mosques continued to be centers of worship. Universities opened their doors to thousands of students. Music blended Amazigh, Arab, and European influences. Literature flourished, telling stories of both old Tunisia and contemporary life. Tunisia's identity became a tapestry of history, faith, language, and creativity. The nation learned that progress could coexist with heritage. The government invested in industries, agriculture, and tourism. Olive farms stretched across the countryside. Mediterranean ports connected Tunisia to Europe and Africa. Cities like Sfax and Sousse became economic hubs. Tourists flocked to beaches, deserts, and ancient ruins. Through these efforts, Tunisia became a model of North African resilience and innovation. Tunisian society evolved, balancing tradition with new ideas. Women became teachers, doctors, and leaders. Youth embraced technology while celebrating music, art, and dance. Communities continued festivals and rituals, connecting modern life to ancient roots. In 2010-2011, Tunisia sparked a movement that would shake the Arab world. The Jasmine Revolution began after citizens demanded justice, jobs, and dignity. People marched peacefully in cities and towns. Social media amplified their voices. Long-standing leaders were replaced. Tunisia became the first Arab nation to transition to a democratic government. Through popular uprisings, it showed the power of unity, courage, and hope. Today, Tunisia is a nation of contrasts and harmony, ancient ruins beside modern skyscrapers, traditional souks alongside contemporary cafes, mountains, deserts, and beaches, forming breathtaking landscapes, a population proud of its history and optimistic about the future. Tunisia's people continue to balance heritage and progress, learning from the past while shaping a future full of promise. Tunisia is not just a land of history and politics, it is a land of people, flavors, music, and spirit. Every street, every home, every festival tells a story.
Freshly fried brick for you. Yeah. Let's toast to this wonderful evening.
Food is a language in Tunisia. It tells stories of the Mediterranean, the desert, and the markets where spices meet tradition. Couscous, steamed with vegetables, meats, or fish, a symbol of family gatherings. Brick, crispy pastries filled with eggs, tuna, and spices, eaten during celebrations. Harissa, spicy chili paste, adding heat and flavor to daily meals. Seafood, fresh fish grilled along coastal towns like Sfax and Bizerte. Sweets, baklava and makrod, blending almonds, dates, and honey. Food connects generations. It teaches patience, love, and pride. A meal in Tunisia is not just nourishment, it is celebration. Tunisia pulses with life through festivals and music. Malouf music, classical Andalusian melodies echoing history, Gnawa rhythms, spiritual beats invoking connection with ancestors, traditional dances, celebrations in towns and villages, often during weddings or harvests. National festivals, Carthage International Festival, highlighting music, theater, and culture. Music and dance are the heartbeat of Tunisia, ancient yet alive, connecting past and present. Tunisia's soul is a blend of Islamic, Amazigh, and Mediterranean influences. Mosques call the faithful 5 times a day. Sufi orders offer paths of love, reflection, and peace. Traditional rituals honor ancestors, harvests, and life milestones. Faith and tradition guide daily life, teaching values of respect, charity, and community. The youth of Tunisia are its energy and future. Students embrace technology, coding, and innovation. Artists combine traditional motifs with modern styles in paintings, music, and fashion. Entrepreneurs create small businesses, crafts, and digital ventures. Young activists engage in social and environmental causes. They carry the lessons of history, but they dream bigger, imagining a Tunisia connected to the world while rooted in its heritage. Education is central to Tunisia's identity. Schools and universities spread across cities and villages. Libraries hold manuscripts and digital archives. Learning blends Arabic, French, and global knowledge. Teachers pass both tradition and innovation to new generations. Knowledge empowers Tunisians to preserve culture and embrace progress. Tunisia's story is shared globally. Tourists explore ruins of Carthage and El Jem Amphitheater. Mediterranean trade continues to connect Tunisia to Europe and Africa. Tunisian diaspora shares culture, cuisine, and innovation abroad. Tunisia's influence stretches far beyond its borders, a bridge between continents, histories, and cultures. Now we reach the final chapter of our journey through Tunisia, a land of history, resilience, culture, and spirit. This is where we reflect, celebrate, and look toward the future. Now that you've traveled through Tunisia's past, present, and future, don't let this story end here. Share it with friends, family, and children. Celebrate it, honor the culture, music, food, and traditions. Support the youth, their creativity and innovation will shape tomorrow. Respect the land, protect the deserts, forests, and seas that sustain life. Believe in Tunisia's future. See the unity, hope, and resilience in every community. Every time you act, you keep Tunisia's story alive. And now, as the sun sets over the Mediterranean, as the desert winds soften over golden dunes, as lanterns dim in the narrow streets of Tunis, and as the waves caress the shores of Hammamet, we reflect on a Tunisia that has survived empires, wars, colonization, and revolutions. We have seen kingdoms rise and fall, people unite for freedom, scholars preserve knowledge, artists, musicians, and innovators shape culture, youth carry hope for tomorrow. Tunisia is not just a country, it is a living story, woven from thousands of years of courage, wisdom, and heart. Your journey doesn't end here. Every viewer, every listener, every traveler becomes part of Tunisia's continuing story. Carry it, share it, celebrate it, and protect it. Tunisia lives in its people, its music, its food, its landscapes, its history. It is a bridge between the ancient and modern worlds, between Africa and the Mediterranean, between tradition and innovation. Every story told, every tradition passed, every lesson learned keeps Tunisia alive. This is not the end, it is a new beginning. The story of Tunisia continues through you. The story of Tunisia continues through you.